Hi Ronies, this is your pal, Roni K95 here. So today, here is a sci-fi movie review that I'm doing. Not exactly Roni K95 reviews movies, no, I'm just calling it as my sci-fi review. Because, when I mean like a playlist in categories, that's why. So today, we're going to be reviewing a movie which is done by Mel Brooks, who did Blazing Saddles, is this one. Spaceballs. Oh yeah, because it's like has settings like and parody of on the original Star Wars trilogy as well as other sci-fi franchises like Star Trek, Alien, and Planet of the Apes as well. Planet Spaceball, led by an incompetent President Scroob, has squandered all of its fresh air. Scroob schemes to force King Roland of the neighboring planet Druidia to give them the code to the shield that protects Druidia, allowing them to steal all their air by kidnapping his daughter, Princess Vespa, on the day of her prearranged wedding by the narcoleptic Prince Valium. Scroob sends the villainous Dark Helmet, played by Rick Moranis from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Ghostbusters, and Little Shop of Horrors. This task with Spaceball 1 and possibly huge ship helmed by Colonel Sanders. Before they can arrive, Vespa abandons her wedding and flee the planet in her Mercedes spaceship with her droid of Honor Dot Matrix. Roland contacts mercenary Lone Star and his Moog, half-man, half-dog sidekick Barf, played by John Candy from Uncle Buck, Cool Runnings, and also in Home Alone. Offering a lucrative reward to retrieve Vespa before she is captured, Lone Star Ridley, except as he is in major debt with the gangster Pizza the Hut, the parody of Jabba the Hutt, as well as the pizza place called Pizza Hut, that's why. In their Winnebago spaceships, the Eagle 5, Lone Star, and Barf are able to reach Vespa before Spaceball 1 rescue both her and Dot, then escape. Spaceball 1 tries to follow, but Helmet orders the ship to ludicrous speed, causing it to overshoot the escapes by a large distance. Out of fuel, Lone Star is forced to crash land on the nearby desert moon of Vega. The escapes travel on foot in blazing sun and pass out. They are found by the Dinks, a group of diminutive, sparkly brown-clad aliens, and are taken to a cave occupied by a sage named Yogurt. Yogurt introduces Lone Star to Schwartz, a metaphysical power similar to the Force. Yogurt also introduces the audience to the film's merchandising campaign. Star and Vespa begin to flirt, but Vespa insists that she can only be married to a prince. Helmet and Sanders break the fourth wall using a VHS copy of the film to discover Vespa's location, and Helmet orders Spaceball 1 to the moon. The Spaceballs capture Vespa and Dot and return them to Planet Spaceball. Their captors threaten to reverse Vespa's nose job, forcing Roland and... wow. Oh my gosh, that's how it happens. Give the code to the shield that protects Druidia, and Helmet and Sanders take Spaceball 1 to Druidia, while Lone Star and Barf rescue Vespa and Dot from the Spaceballs prison complex when they arrive at Druidia. The Spaceball 1 ship transforms into a mega maid, a robotic maid with a vacuum cleaner. The vacuum is then turned on, sucking the air off the planet. When the vacuum bag is almost full... oh, wow. How could this happen in this movie? This could have been happening. Lone Star uses the Schwartz to reverse the vacuum, blowing the air back onto the planet. Once the air is returned to the planet, Lone Star and his allies enter the Mega Maid to attempt to destroy it. Lone Star is forced to fight Helmet with a lightsaber-like Schwartz rings. Near the ship's self-destruct button, Lone Star defeats Helmet, causing him to involuntarily strike the button. Lone Star and his friends escape the ship, while Scroob and Helmet and Sandors fail to reach any escape pods in time, trapping them in the robots ahead. As the ship explodes, subsequently they land on a nearby planet, much to the charging of its Planet of the Apes-like population. It's like a Star Wars parody with other settings in other sci-fi movies. Sci-Fi, for example, you have Star Trek, Alien, and mostly Planet of the Apes. The 1968 classic with Charlton Heston and Roddy McDowall. While Lone Star's debt to Pizza nillified by the gangster's ultimately death, he returns to Vespa to Roland and leaves, taking only enough money to cover his expenses. After a lunch break at a diner, and a strange incident involving an alien and an astronaut. Similar to the events in Alien, Lone Star finds a final message from Yogurt informing him that he is a prince and thus eligible to marry Vespa. He reaches Druidia in time to stop her wedding to Valium, announces his royal lineage, then marries Vespa. And that's how you end, with him marrying Vespa in Spaceballs. There are cameo appearances in... And who did a cameo appearance in Spaceballs is John Hurt, which you may know him from the movie Alien with Sigourney Weaver. Pretty much actors that I can tell that are in this movie. Because when Brooks developed Spaceballs, he wanted his parody to be as close to the original as possible, even though that the Yogurt character, played by Mel Brooks, mentions merchandising in the film. Brooks' deal with George Lucas on parodying Star Wars was that no Spaceballs action figures be made. According to Brooks, Lucas said, "Your action figures are going to look like mine." I said, "Okay." Brooks also had Lucas's company handle the post-production, saying, "I was playing a ball with the people who could have said no." Lucas later sent Brooks a note saying how much he loved Spaceballs and that he was afraid he would bust something from laughing. Wow. And Bill Pullman got the part of Lone Star when Brooks and his wife Anne Bancroft saw him in a play. He had never seen a Star Wars prior to filming. Brooks had been unsuccessfully trying to sign on big name actors such as Tom Cruise and Tom Hanks for the film. Pullman said, "I think Mel was hurt that they didn't take him up on it." But then it attracted two of the big comics at that time, John Candy and Rick Moranis. Once that secured, then he said, "Heck, I'll get somebody nobody knows." And I got a chance to do it. Zuniga initially found Brooks' film parodies too crass and not too funny, but after working with Brooks, she said, "I have this image of Mel as totally wacko out to lunch, and he is, but he's also really precipitative, real sensitive in ways that make actors respond." So that's going to be it for my Spaceball review. So thanks for watching, because I would like to know, but pretty soon, because I know that Spaceballs is available on, for example, you have VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. Pretty soon I will get the Blu-ray and the VHS version, and on DVD, especially Spaceballs, so I can do a comparison at some point when I can. And
make money off of YouTube. Hope subscribe for content. My anti-plan link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter and Facebook. If you have Twitter and Facebook account, you can share this video on. You can click on the notifications button, read what I upload, click on the subscribe button. Please subscribe to RoniK95. Like, subscribe, favorite, comment, share on social media pages like Facebook and Twitter, etc. Click on notifications button, read what I did on YouTube, and that's it. So, this is the first time I reviewed Spaceballs. This is RoniK95. I hope you like this movie review on Spaceballs. I hope you'll enjoy it. Hope to see you soon, because tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Sayonara.